a new independent election is underway to decide the next Texas A&M Yell leaders.
This comes after the group withdrew from the spring student body election and nullified the results of the previous Yell leader election. KAGS HD News reporter Ian Smith shows us why students are confused about this new election and what officials have to say about it.
It's a confusing time on Texas A&M's campus.
Well, I kind of asked why because I felt like Yale leader elections have all been done pretty much the same way.
When the results from the first Yale leader election came in a few weeks ago, only 4 out of 5 of those elected were from the Corps of Cadets.
I understand why they're doing the re-election. You know, there are a lot of feelings hurt.
There's a huge, stigma around that. Like, people think that all the Yale leaders should come from the Corps.
The Yale leader constitution says voters must cast 3 equally weighted votes for Yale candidates. Due to an error with the computerized voting system, this didn't happen in the first election, prompting the Yale leaders to take a second look.
All of us were completely caught off guard when this case was filed, and we were like, that makes sense. Yeah, those numbers don't match up. Something's wrong.
Resulting in a new election.
The senior Yale leaders elected to nullify the results of the first election and hold a revote that was independent of Student Government Association, mediated by me, and we are hosting that vote today.
Even though this new election may seem a bit confusing to students, those running the election want students to know one thing. The purpose of the new election is to accurately reflect the student body's decision.
Well, this time we're hoping to get the students' intent and make sure that the students know what they're voting for and are able to count those votes accurately.
I just want it to be a fair representation of what the student body wants and who they want to represent them. I don't want there to be any, I guess you could say, doubts about the election results.
Students hope this time around their voices will be clearly heard. In College Station, Ian Smith, KAGS HD News.
Voting closes at midnight tonight. To see where you can go online to vote, head over to our website, kagstv.com.